I did it again. If you're wondering what I did it again, is that I purchased a daily special offer 7 days and I saved all my chests to open them in this video. I did the same thing like a month ago and the results were shocking. I mean, shockingly bad. In total, from 21 chests, I got 26 sculptures. And when I calculated the value per sculpture, because every single time we buy this, it gives us 3 chests and it costs $5. So the sculpture cost from this bundle was $1.34 per sculpture, which is, if you think about it, almost 3 times worse than the Writer of History bundle that is $5 but gives you 10 universal sculptures, so it's only a 50 cent per sculpture. But in this one, I believe I got very bad results and it was $1.34 per sculpture. And the reason why I'm doing this again is not because I was satisfied with the results, but because a lot of you guys told me the same thing in the comment section down below, and some of you even messaged me on Discord telling me that, Spartan, you opened those chests in the wrong way. And what caught my attention is that you all told me to do the same thing, so I decided to do this again, purchased it for 7 days, in total for $35. Now, before we open those chests, as you can see, my selected commander is Joan of Arc. If you just take a look at, if you want me to, because some of you commented on the previous video which commanders are the best if you're going to buy the daily special offer, so I will super quickly we'll go over them. Gajamada is still included in the best siege march, so if you're going to invest on a siege march, that is going to be Gajamada and Cordoba, and you can get Gaja. You can certainly get Joan of Arc if you're running multiple cavalry marches. Still one of the best cavalry commanders, and she works so well with low investment. None of these commanders that you see on the screen I think worth investing, except Heraclius, because he does have AoE damage. So if you're chaining barbarians, you only need to max his first skill, get it to 5. So if you want it, if you're going to chain with multiple marches, you can consider him. In the second page, nothing. Especially with the addition of Arthur, I think William, now he's not worth it, because even though he's really good with 5551, you need to be running like 3 or 4 cavalry marches so that you can include William on your lineup, and I don't recommend that. Rest of it, I don't think it is, like, none of these, maybe some of them could be good for certain niche roles, but most of them are not. In here, the only commander that I want to mention is Constantine, not because he's really good with Gorgo. If you're a Kraken, you probably have him expertise already, but if you really care about Sunset Canyon, Lost Canyon, whatever, 5551 Constantine is still so good. Like, for those specific game modes, he's such a great low investment. Only like 190 sculptures, and he's going to transform your results. And now, between the commanders that I already have expertise, I would say Zial, Scipio is the only good ones in the screen. Yes, Nevsky is still good if you already have him, but I don't advise you to go ahead and invest on Nevsky or buy his daily bundles. Zial and Scipio, yes, Zial still included in the best Archer March. Scipio works so well with Ragnar Prime. The rest, I don't think they are good. And in here, the only one which works so well with Luce with Alexander the Great, such a great march. But I don't also advise you to buy Alexander bundles because he is just so outdated. Even though I have him expertise, triple relic, I will try to use him. I will try to get the best out of him in the next KVK with my Luce. But I don't think that you should be spending your money on Alexander, or you probably shouldn't spending money on this daily bundle anyways, because the previous results were so bad, and I doubt that this one is going to be good. Now, the reason why I'm buying Joan of Arc sculptures, this will also give you a general idea like which marches that I'm going to use on the next KVK. I do have decent number of sculptures, which is 650, so I can certainly go ahead and invest on my Joan of Arc, because right now she is 5215. As you can see, I'm trying to get her to 5515. I think she's so good with that low investment configuration, and I do have the sculptures, but I do have other priorities. That's the problem. If we take a look at our Luce, he's not expertise yet, and I will definitely expertise him on the next KVK, 5531, so I need around 400 sculptures. And also, I do have an expertise Zhuge Liang, but I don't have a secondary form. I do have expertise YSG, but I will never use ZL with YSG just because they are so slow on the field. So what's going to happen is, some of those sculptures will go into Luce, and the rest will go into Hermann Prime. I will try to get him to 5551 until our next KVK. This means I technically, even though I do have 650 sculptures, I technically don't have any sculptures to invest on Joan of Arc. And that's the reason why I purchased her sculptures with the daily special offer. Now, going back to our chest, we have 21. Remember, we got 26 on the last one and see if we can get a better result with the method that you suggested. And the method is pretty simple. You guys told me to open every single chest one by one. Now, normally I don't believe those type of things. The reason why I decided to spend another $35 on this bundle is because all of you told me the same thing. If some of you would say like open 222, open 33, or open 11, then I wouldn't do it. But you all told me to go one by one, so I thought maybe we could actually get decent results if we go one by one. So today that's what we're going to try, and hopefully we will get a way better result. So without further ado, let's open these one by one, starting with the first one. Silver key. Okay, we got 3 sculptures. I need to write it down. Not the best. Let's see. Oh my god, we got 10. Well, for example, like this is an incredible result, right? This is the highest number of sculptures that you can get. But the thing that I've seen with Rise of Kingdoms, with all the years that I played, it somehow evens out. So I'm suspecting that it's going to give me on the next chest, when we get sculptures, it's going to give me only 1 sculpture to even it out a little bit. But at this moment, it is looking way better than the previous results. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, now we're going to get a sculpture. Please don't give me 1. Okay, it gave me 2. I'm actually surprised that it didn't give me 1, even though this is the second verse result. Let's keep going. Let's see. Okay, we got another 3. Apart from that 10, it doesn't look so good. 1 more sculpture that we're gonna get. Come on, give me another 10. Oh my god. It gave me 1. You guys scammed me. Oh, we got another 3. I wasn't expecting a sculpture. Please. Okay, we got a 7. Maybe things are looking a little bit better with this one, but I don't know. So let's see how many we have in total. This is 25. We just got 29. 3 more sculptures compared to previous results, which we just went ahead and opened all of those chests. It's not the worst because it's almost a 10% increase. Yes, it's only extra 3, but the sample size is small, so the extra 3 is around 10%. Now, the question is, what is the average dollar cost per sculpture? So we spent $35, and in total we got 29 sculptures this time instead of 26. The cost per sculpture is $1.02. A little bit better than the previous one, but I wouldn't say that it is significantly better. If you don't have like a very high budget, and if you can only afford like certain number of packs regarding sculptures, I would say save all your budget for Writer of History. This daily special offers, yes, it does give other things like VIP, keys, and some resources, but let's be honest, we are buying this for sculptures, specifically for sculptures, and if we compare spending $0.5 to $1.2 per sculpture, I would just say be patient, try to summon as many commanders as possible, and then trigger that Writer of History bundle so that you can get the best value out of your money when it comes to getting commander sculptures. And those sculptures are universals. Okay, so thank you for suggesting that. We spent another $35 for this little experiment. Yes, it was better, but of course, the sample size is super small. Maybe we should do it like 10 more times to be able to say, okay, opening 1 by 1 is better. Right now, it looks better, but it wasn't that much better. Like, we didn't get 34 or 32 sculptures, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. I see you on the next one. Hopefully that was helpful. Subscribe for more Rise of Kingdoms content, and I see you on the next one. Goodbye.